welcome you all on another session of Regenis Conversation. Today's topic is about the best way to care of your heart health. While COVID-19 remains a global health crisis, people with heart diseases, stroke survivors, and those having high blood pressures and congenital heart defects may face an increased risk for complications if they become infected with the COVID-19 virus. And this is confirmed by CDC, that is the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. An inactive lifestyle is a risk factor for heart diseases. We all know that. But do you know that making lifestyle changes is a proven method to reduce the risk of heart related disorders? And so, doctors and health experts are suggesting to bring positive behavioral changes to reduce the risk of heart diseases and other health risks associated with it. To understand the risk and what's the way forward, we have our guest today, Dr. Linus Roderick. Thank you so much for joining in, sir. Dr. Linus has been practicing through his own clinic here in Mumbai, and which is specialized in heart care, diabetes, and thyroid-related disorders. He has earlier worked in Sir H.N. Reliance Foundation Hospital, also in Mumbai. So we are very fortunate to have you over this platform. And with
Thank
this,
you, madam.
we'll begin the session. So the first question to you is, Dr. Linus, tell us something about the best behavioral change, the positive behavioral change that we can bring in our lifestyle to being in the less risk of get infected with COVID-19, or what is the best way to be away with the risk of any heart related diseases? What's the best lifestyle changes that you recommend?
So basically, main risk factor for the heart diseases are lack of exercise, plenty of stress in today's world, and unhealthy diet or unhealthy lifestyle. So first thing I will suggest to reduce stress level. Stress level, yoga, meditations. These are some of the forms which we can use to reduce the stress level. Second is exercise. Exercise is wonderful thing. हम इट डजंट कॉस्ट मच, सबको पता है एक्सरसाइज करना चाहिए, पर कितना करना चाहिए, कैसे करना चाहिए, ये किसी को, ये भी सबको पता है, बट नो वन बॉदर टू टेक केयर ऑफ दैट थिंग. सो बेसिकली exercise part, it decreases heart disease risk. It excess weight, we can lose excess weight via exercise. It decreases plenty of cholesterol risk factor, like it decreases LDLs and it increases HDL, good cholesterol. And also it will help you to get a healthy heart in your daily routine.
Right.
Second thing is diet. Instead of junk, you can tell it, you can explain it better, madam, because you are a professional dietitian. But in crude ways, I can say कि थोड़ा सा junk food को कम करो, healthy खाने की try करो. Try to eat some heart friendly like almonds and walnuts in limited quantity, of course. And avoid to, third thing, avoid to quit smoking. Yeah, smoking, nicotine free lifestyle. जितना आप India is like one of the nicotine capital, बोले तो मतलब from the young generation to the elderly people, everyone is using nicotine in one or the other form. So we need to reduce that nicotine exposure to our patients.
So apart from having Delhi, we have two more capital. One is diabetic capital and one is nicotine capital that you are putting in. So it's sad.
Yeah,
I mean, it's sad, and
definitely.
we all should be very aware and now very focused for our lifestyle. And doctor has given a very strong point, the push factor. I mean, you all know that good lifestyle will only contribute in good things, but how much we compel each other to adopt such things. So that push factor, you have to discover yourself. What gives you the push? You have to go for workout, but what gives you the push for it? You have to figure it out. You can see the video.
You have to understand that at what point you are at risk for the heart disease. Like if I'm having sedentary lifestyle as a doctor, I am sitting in my clinic and seeing patients, or I am sitting in my hospitals and seeing patients. I don't have much time, much focus or much exposure to physical fitness. So I need to take time out of my schedule, and I need to go for a exercise part. Or if I'm a smoker, I need to stop the smoking as soon as possible. Second thing, if I love to eat binge or alcohol, for example, or party or some kind of binge eating, I need to stop it as soon as possible. When I'll reach it, for example, for especially when people are reaching to 30s and 40s, initially it was said that heart diseases are the diseases for elderly people. बट अभी के जनरेशन में मैं जो देख रहा हूँ कि हार्ट डिजीज आर अभी यंगर जनरेशन में भी उतना ही मेरे को आई एम एक्सपीरियंसिंग उतना ही परसेंटेज इन यंगर पॉपुलेशन आल्सो. So basically lifestyle modification is the first medicine which we needed to encourage the heart health, good heart health basically.
Because everyone has stress, and stress is the main factor that that trigger your that trigger the heart related disease. And but this is the thing that we have to, that what I told you before, that people have to discover that what is the push factor that needs to be included. They know the lifestyle changes are good, they know the good diet help them to reduce their weight, to make them toned, but how they will start, this is the main problem where they got stuck in. Well, so you have mentioned very good points, and I'm sure people who will listen to this will follow all the tips, all the very seemingly very simple, but it's very effective tips. So coming to next question, with the onset of COVID-19, the present style of remote working demands sitting and sticking to extended hours. People are having back-to-back calls, and they sit for longer times, and they are even hesitant to take a break in between. So what is the best way, what you will suggest they should take the mindful breaks, and what should they do in such breaks to boost up their productivity or boost their good health? What are the best thing that you as a doctor suggest to all of us?
As a doctor, I see this COVID-19 as a आपदा में अवसर, as our माननीय Pradhan Mantri Modi ji said, it's आपदा में अवसर. If you are having long working hours, but you are saving traveling time also. In city like Mumbai or Delhi, this working class people generally travel for 4 hours to 5 hours to reach to their offices.
I understand.
And to their home. So ये 4 से 5 घंटा जो है traveling का, they are saving daily. And that helps to and that saved work hours can be used in recreational activity like exercise or any for following their hobbies. They can use it for their recreational activity. So and plus mindful breaks, yes, definitely. HR and their employer should always take care of that thing. Ki, they should not be busy throughout the day. थोड़ा सा उनको भी समय देना चाहिए. After in seminars or in working hours, they should get every 10 minutes break to refreshen their mind and their body. Definitely. But ये जो खास करके ये जो 3 to 4 hours जो मुंबई के लोगों के जो बच रहे, मुंबई people are basically, it is said कि मुंबई people को सैलरी काम करने की नहीं मिलती, उनको ऑफिस पहुंचने की मिलती है. तो उनको बेसिकली ये जो उनका जो hours बच रहे, they should use it in exercise to maintain their body, and उनके जो भी अच्छे हैबिट्स है, गुड हैबिट्स और हेल्दी लाइफस्टाइल को मेंटेन रखने के लिए उनको यूज करना चाहिए. So this is basically आपदा में अवसर, COVID-19 is.
I think many things you have said, and I'm sure the message will reach to the people. Okay, so moving to the next question. You see, presently majority of the corporate workplaces provide annual health checkup for their employees. So do you think that yearly physical annual checkup for employees, this is enough to take care of their health, or something else that should be included for them?
Yeah, it's a good question actually. Annual health checkups are enough. Yes, annual health checkups are enough. Yes, also and no also. If the workers are yes, or any other things like cardiovascular diseases, this annual health checkup, we cannot wait till the annual health checkup schedule. They have to go for a day. They have to go for a day-to-day. उनको भी examination करना चाहिए. अपने सिम्टम पे ध्यान देना चाहिए. कुछ भी अगर उनको लगता है, फॉर एग्जांपल डायबिटीज में every 3 months we have to check their sugars, or every month in fact if it is uncontrolled. Same like with in the heart disease also. Any particular symptom related to heart they should not ignore, and they should consult a physician or their respective doctor as soon as possible. So annual health checkups are good. It will give us some idea, like it will जो भी होने वाला है उसको प्रेडिक्ट करने के लिए बहुत ही आसान होगा. बट आई डोंट थिंक सो कि एनुअल हेल्थ चेकअप आर द ओनली वेज टू प्रिवेंट द डिजीजेस इन द वर्किंग क्लास पीपल.
Very good point you have made, sir. That you need to, check on your symptoms, and you are the best person to have a good view over your symptoms.
Yes, definitely.
And that again depends on your lifestyle, what you are carrying. I mean, if you are a person who is sitting for a long and working for extended hours, so you know better what is the thing. Sometimes you feel very tired while working for 1 to 2 hours only, and sometimes you work for stressed hours, but you think you are quite okay. So there's a few symptoms, that kind of symptoms, that because I have also noticed in myself when I work for even for a couple of hours, and then I think I might need a break because my mind is clogging now. So I quickly take a short break, and then I do whatever I like. Not that I just jump into the fitness thing, but whatever I like. So just involve in such things that your mind and body both want to sink in, and you can pick up any of the activities that you want to like. And so I just want to say that even doctors suggest that
Yeah.
take a mindful breaks in between. Okay. So, and my last question to you is, uh, this is regarding the corporate workplace setup. So, who you think, uh, who would be the best person to deliver and execute such effective health programs in organization? So, I'm mostly asking about the corporate
Not only
organizations, because they have become very virtual
okay.
employees.
Corporate organization, they have a team. Basically, it's a team effort. It's not an individual person's responsibility to execute such a health program. So the team should include physicians, it include proper dietitians, it should include physiotherapists, and maybe stress management guru, for example, some psychiatrist also. Because in day-to-day life, these are the points which need to be covered for the employees and employers both. Physician is needed to look after the overall health. कुछ भी अगर symptomatic कुछ भी आता है तो उसको relieve करने के लिए. Dietitian is needed, as a dietitian is the right hand of the physician, definitely. In my lifestyle disease management, so dietitian is the more important than physician. उनको ज़्यादा समय देना पड़ता है हमको. Second, third thing is physiotherapist. Yes, in any physical injuries or something, physiotherapist must be there. And fourth and most important in today's world in corporate life is the stress management. So basically stress management via counselor or via psychiatrist should be there. This person should be included in a team with the HRs and employees and employers.
Yes, you mentioned psychologists, right? So people take it, in a
Psychologists or counselors.
counselor. So people take it in a negative way. Okay, psychologist. Why should I go to psychologist? So I think there should be a very clear and good message goes in their brain that psychologists just help you to figure out the problems. It's not that there is something very negative things and you're going, because people have that stigma attached with it, that consulting a psychologist is a something very negative. But
In fact, psychologists help you to keep the negative things out of your mind.
correct, super, very well said. So people please understand that, because many of them even they ask me, why should psychologists, it's like I have some problem, there is some negativity in me. So I always suggest them, no, they will help you to understand what is something that initiate that negative elements in you. So better you go ask or consult. Nothing negative, nothing stigma kind of thing. You should
Yes, definitely.
promote such things, and it's very much required in the corporate setup. Okay, so Dr. Linus, the question round is over, and you have given such a very effective tips, I would say. That depends again on the people how they take it and how they follow it, how they bring in such behavioral modification in their lifestyle. And now we'll start with some straight drive question where you have to just say yes, no, or can't say. Do not explain your answers. Just say, because these questions are just to know what doctors think. What is the psychologist behind? What is the psychology behind? Okay. Okay. Eating dark chocolates keep your heart healthy. Yes, no, can't say.
Yes.
Restrict or put a pause on alcohol intake is to take care of heart muscles.
Yes.
Okay.
We have
Regular
to restrict.
exercise. Regular exercises help in increasing the efficiency of heart muscles.
Yes.
Unhealthy food choices and inadequate sleep raises the chances of heart-related diseases.
Definitely. Yes.
The modern sedentary lifestyle is mostly blamed for a rise in cardiovascular diseases.
Yes and no.
Okay,
Both.
both. Okay. Okay, coming next to rapid fire round, where I'll give you some words and you have to say whatever it comes in your mind. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Nutrition for heart.
Almonds,
Okay. Healthy fats.
omega 3,
Work and life.
should be balanced.
Well said. Choices and lifestyle.
Very important right now.
Okay.
So nothing is coming in my mind with this rapid fire.
That's it. This
This
is what the
point.
rapid fire round, but you have, that's the best thing that you have just spoken out. Okay, now the last section. This is also rapid fire. I'll give you two choices. You have to pick any one. So let's
Okay.
see what doctors select. Natural sources or supplements?
Natural sources.
Gym or jog?
Jog.
Breathing exercises or strength gaining exercises?
Breathing exercises.
Almonds or cashews?
Almonds.
Okay. Dairy or broccoli?
Broccoli.
Okay, great. You have answered so well. I mean, I must say that this particular rapid fire was super with you. So with this, we will end the session. And Dr. Linus, we would also like to invite you for our upcoming session because we as a team, we want to need a session with you where you can better enlighten us with some uh, guidelines and more about COVID-19 and how to prevent, what should be the best lifestyle post-COVID, and what are the main things that you need to follow to, reduce the risk of being
I,
get infected and all. So we will soon do a session with you, and I'll intimate you for all that. And for this session, we'll end up this now. And on behalf of my team Fitgenics, I'm grateful to you. We all are grateful to you. So thank you so much for your time.
thank you, Smriti. Thank you very much.
So I'm ending this. Thank you so much.